Hello again. The sudden and enormous popularity of Paddington Bear over the last 10 years or so might have taken some viewers by surprise. Films and now a West End musical. How on earth has Paddington suddenly enjoyed such a resurgence? I mean, yes, the books are great, and of course there was an animated television series 50 years ago, and even a stage show which everybody has forgotten about in 1973. But the present craze eclipses all those earlier incarnations of the bear from Peru. What is it about Paddington which accounts for the present wild enthusiasm? The answer is that in the past, Paddington was always seen as a pre-upper middle class story. It will be recalled that the Browns first met Paddington when they are picking up their daughter Judy, who is arriving home from boarding school for the holidays. The Browns even have a housekeeper. The world of boarding schools and housekeepers fits in perfectly with traditional British literature for children, such as Enid Blyton and the Narnia stories, of course, but surely it's horribly out of tune with modern society. What is even weirder is that it is left wing and liberal types who are particularly mad keen on Paddington today and are buying their children little Paddington Bear teddies in that distinctive blue duffel coat and red hat. What's that all about? The answer is laughably simple. Being keen on Paddington Bear is a marvellous way of showing how keen you are on asylum seekers. After all, didn't he come all the way from South America in search of a better life in Britain? Refugees from South America tie in well with criticising President Trump as well. Just think of all those poor people from Latin America seeking refuge in the United States and being denied it by that dreadful man. And in Paddington, we see the true spirit of British compassion, which seems to have become lost lately. See how the ordinary Brown family take in an asylum seeker and make him a member of their family. Watch how eagerly Paddington Bear tries to become British himself and to fit in with the customs and way of life of a country wholly unfamiliar to him. It helps, of course, that he doesn't go on a stabbing rampage round Notting Hill or start seeking out schoolgirls to rape. It is this motif, that of the refugee welcomed and made part of the local community, which appeals to left-wing folk and has ensured that the current Paddington Bear revival is backed by Guardian readers and Labour voters. Muslims aren't too keen on him, of course, because bears are haram, or unclean, and belong in the same category as pigs. Apart from that, though, Paddington has now come to stand for tolerance towards and love of asylum seekers. When two drunks vandalised a statue of Paddington Bear in Berkshire earlier this year, the judge before whom they subsequently appeared made no bones about his own view of Paddington. He called him a beloved cultural icon and went on to say that he represents kindness, tolerance, and promotes integration and acceptance in our society. His famous label attached to his duffel coat says, "Please look after this bear." Your actions were the antithesis of everything Paddington stands for. Notice how the judge managed to work in mention of integration and acceptance in our society. That's telling anybody who objects to the flood of illegal immigrants entering our country. Yeah. The elevation of Paddington Bear in this way to an icon and symbol of asylum seekers and refugees is an interesting one from a cultural point of view, and shows how even children's books from 60 years ago may be mobilised and enlisted in aid of modern political causes beloved by the left.